Namaste, Masters. Today, let us reiterate one important quotation of Buddha, the real spiritual scientist who walked on this earth 2500 years ago, who is very scientific and has given the world the meditation, Anapanasati meditation. He has given a lot of quotations, and every day I read one of his quotations here or there, which puts us back into the right path. 2 days ago, we saw Eightfold Path in detail. Today, one of the beautiful quotes of Buddha says, the root of the suffering is attachment. The root of the suffering is attachment. One or the other way, everybody suffers. The suffering can be on any dimension, either physical or mental or emotional sufferings. But the root cause is attachment. What do you mean by root? Root is reason why it is being created. And when we say the word attachment, it is very commonly misinterpreted and misunderstood. People think attachment means totally avoiding. Absolutely no. If you want to clearly understand the real meaning of attachment, the formula is out of sight, out of mind. This is attachment. You can do anything, but if it is not there, you should not think about it. You should not worry about it. Suppose you like a favorite dish. You want to go to a hotel where it is available. You go there, it's available, you eat. You are so much satisfied, you come back. And next day you go, it is not there. In that moment, if you are suffering, then it reveals you have attachment. When you want something and when it is not there, when you suffer, then it is attachment. When it is there, enjoy it. When it is not there, accept it. Then there is no attachment. But what generally happens, people think, when I get used to it, I get attached. Later, if it is not there, I will suffer. So they will miss that experience. This is a very common misconception. They avoid the experiences because they are afraid of attachment. Attachment, in general, the real meaning is out of sight, out of mind. When we want something, when we get, we must enjoy. But when it is not there or when it is over, it should go out of the mind instantly. If your mind is not in your control, it will never happen. Because the mind is related to the attachment. And when you don't have control over the mind, you are never into detachment. When somebody close to us die, we cry, we feel bad. It's absolutely okay. But you need to get out of it, because if you are continuously crying forever, it means there's a lot of attachment with that person, with the place, with the things. People are very much possessed with the spouse, with the children, with even their phones. their house, their car, their bike, even the pen and pencil. I test people, ask them, hey, give me that pencil to see if they are really attached to that. If they give back happily, and if they don't remember, they forget about it, then I understood, okay, they don't have attachment. Children have attachment, yes, they are very much possessive. As a grown adults, you must enlighten yourself. Where many years ago, I had a super fast bike. But the day I decided to sell, I just sold it. And from the next moment, I forgot that I had a bike. The reason why I'm telling you is this: until the situation comes, you will never understand whether you have attachment or no. One of a great enlightened master, one of my gurus, she owned a house, but due to financial crisis, she has to sell the house. And unfortunately, she went into the rental house, very next house. And for more than 6 months, she was continuously looking at her own house. She felt bad. This is my house. This is my house. I sold it. I couldn't take care of it. Because out of sight, out of mind, but it is visible there. It is very much next to house. And after 6 months, she realized this is the biggest test of my life. She understood how much attachment she had towards a property. It can be anything. It can be anything. You may ask, what so? Let me have it, let me enjoy it. No problem. But check whether there is suffering. Nobody is asking you to stop enjoying. We are asking you to check if there is any suffering. If there is suffering, then there is attachment. You can cry, but not more than 5 seconds. You can worry, but not more than 5 seconds. You can go into depression, but not more than 5 seconds. But that is a goal for all of you from today. You can get negative thoughts, but not more than 5 seconds. You have to immediately realize and come back. Anything after 5 seconds, it's out of your control. Actually, it is only 3 seconds. Since there are so many beginners, I extended it to 5 seconds. Within 3 seconds, you must realize, you must come back. When you're meditating, if you get thoughts, if you're lost in the thoughts, within 3 seconds, okay, 5 seconds, you can come, you should come back. Huh? People have not even tried. Immediately they put in the chat, sir, very difficult. They don't even try. For how many years have you tried this? No? Maybe few days, few hours. We expect very quick results. Anything that happens in my life, I come out within 3 seconds. Going into any emotion or thought, it's not in my hands, but coming out is in my hands. Because of the past patterns, because of the external influences, because of the karma, any reason, we may get pulled into some emotion, some thoughts. 3 to 5 seconds, you should realize and come out. That should be the goal. And now you check within how many seconds or minutes you are able to come. So this is goal and this is where I am. Then you will be able to achieve that. People ask, when we get fear, what should we do? I said, laugh. Have you tried that? When you get fear, you should laugh, and the fear will vanish, because fear is an emotion and laughter is a greater emotion. The root cause of all the suffering is attachment. If you are attached to a person, it means you are attached to the physical body. The biggest test in my life was when my Guru Patriji passed away. I did not cry, not even one drop. Many asked me, did you cry? I said, no, I don't want to lie. Because many, many years ago, I stopped seeing my Guru in the physical form. I started connecting with his teachings, his principles. So that is always there. So I never felt he left. If you are attached to a person in only the physical form, beware, one day it will vanish. But if you are attached to the principles, to the teachings, to the memories, it will never vanish. And if it is giving pain, again, it means there is attachment. Attachment means when it is not there and you cry. Detachment means out of sight, out of mind. When you are in the home, be at the home. Be with the family, be with the dog, be with the kids. When you step out of the home should be gone. When you step into a business or office, that is mindfulness. You must practice mindfulness when you open the eyes. And you must practice zero mind when you close the eyes. Then you are being, you are always in the present. Then there is no suffering. You are happy. If anybody talks anything negative, fold your hands and tell them, please don't throw garbage in my mind. Fold your hands and tell them, please don't pollute my head. They will understand. I'll always tell people. Recently, one of my old friends, who is a meditator, she started speaking about others. I said, we can even speak about some teachings from books. Speaking about others, do you think they will change? She became aware. She stopped immediately speaking. I thought, okay, she understood. But very next day, again, the same thing repeated. People never change. And I started running away from her. They will pollute. They will pollute and go. Who is going to clean it? So beware of what goes inside. Out of sight is out of mind. Gossip is a cancer of the soul. What a beautiful quote. Gossip is a cancer of the soul. We are worried about the physical body cancer. Remember, the soul's cancer is gossip. After reading this quotation, you must be careful. If you forget, write it in a paper, stick it in the wall, read it. No gossips. Because everything that gives suffering to the soul has to be removed slowly. Then the inner rejoice comes, and you will be ever happy. The inner happiness will be shown in your face. So remember, my dear friends, the root cause of all the suffering is attachment. If you want to experience something, go ahead, go and experience, with or without anybody's permission. No need to kill your desires. But if you cry that I'm not having that, yesterday I had, today I did not have, it was so beautiful when he was there, now he is not, no more, I'm suffering. All these words comes because you have attachment. And the only way to come out of this attachment is by doing meditation. When you experience that you are not the body, you are the soul, the detachment naturally starts coming. I wish the whole world comes out of the suffering and also stop giving suffering to the animal kingdom. Thank you very much, my dear friends.